Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make any footage you have look cinematic. I'm not going to be talking about frame rates, anything in camera. I'm all going to be focused on post-processing in your editing software. I use Final Cut, but I believe you could transfer this knowledge onto other platforms as well, like Premiere or Resolve or whatever else you use. I don't even know if that's their thing. Alright, so I'm just going to choose a drone shot because that's the best example I have for right now. You can literally do this to anything, but this is all I'm using for now. So this is a shot I have, super bland, almost no saturation, really just boring. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize it just to take out any micro jitters in it. The first tip I have is to use an adjustment layer, and these can be downloaded. Just look them up on YouTube, free adjustment layers for Final Cut or whatever. You drag that over top of the clip, and what this does is it allows you to add a ton of effects easily accessed by one bar. So like you can drag your effects onto this and it'll let you do whatever you want to it. So I'm going to go into the effects tab and I'm going to type up letterbox. This is the next tip. You want to add cinematic bars to make it a cinematic wide angle. And the cinematic ratio up here in the right is 235:1. And see, it adds bars to it, and then the clip will auto adjust, auto stabilize to all these effects as well. And then what you want to do, or what at least I do, is I add LUTs. So I use something called an MLUT loader, and just for the sake of the video I'm going to use the free one that comes with it. So MLUT library, and it should pop up. I use Badlands, but it comes with all these. They're actually decently quality. So I'm actually going to use dramatic, and what I do is I bring down all my LUTs to 75% just to take down a little bit of that saturation, but still add color. So now that we have that, the next thing you want to do is adjust it to 24 frames. So if you're shooting 60 frames, you slow that down to 40%, and if you're shooting 30 frames, you slow that down to 80%. So this clip is 80%, so I'm going to go down to this little clock thing, custom 80%, and I'm just going to drag this to cover up the whole clip again. And just to remember, if you do not want to slow it down, 30 frames is okay, but to the trained eye, you can actually notice that. So yeah, if you want to not slow it down, shoot 24 if you don't want slow motion. Then I'm just going to bring down the overall exposure a little bit and highlights, because you can kind of tell, but that's just for this clip. One last thing you want to do is, if you can, shoot manual, because look at this sky real quick. You can see that brightens up a lot, the whole thing does, and that just doesn't look cinematic. So when I notice that brighten up, I'm actually going to cut this down. So yeah, that is pretty much it, how to make any video you have cinematic. This can be used to pretty much everything. Don't make the video too shaky or anything, because that warp stabilizer can't fix everything. That can only fix like pretty micro, smaller jitters, otherwise it'll make it all jello-y and gross. If you can, try in real life to make your footage cinematic. You know, shoot 24 frames, shutter speed rule, the 180, so if you're shooting 24 frames, shoot 50, 60 frames, shoot 120, and so on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you liked this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would please share it with a friend, that'd be really helpful. You don't have to, but it'd really help out the channel if you could. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See you tomorrow.